The Sabrina Carpenter situation is ridiculous. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. Today, we're going to be covering the entirety of the Sabrina Carpenter drama. We're going to talk about a current breakup with a huge actor which has taken the internet by storm. But first, we're going to talk about another drama that's just gone through. If you don't know who Sabrina Carpenter is, she's a musician. She's actually one of the biggest musicians in the world. I believe she also used to be a former Disney star. So she's been around the block for quite a while now. She's made bangers such as this. I can only play it for like 2 or 3 seconds because of copyright, but still worth it. Banger! Absolute banger. Some people have also described her as a 5 foot tall, fake tanned, and only writes about sex. She's like a horny Oompa Loompa. So I think that gives you like an overriding view if you've never heard of her. Now, as that tweet said, some of her songs are based around kind of feeling herself, kind of, you know, you're just kind of feeling a little bit frisky when you listen to her songs. And this is a running theme in her music, so when she goes on tour, she's obviously going to play these songs, and obviously she's going to embrace the vibe of them. However, she's allegedly getting sued by parents who took her children to her shows because it's overly sexualized. So here's a few clips from her tour. Like, I saw some parent complaining about that because she said that she's stripped off. It's like, she looks great. Like, why would you complain about that? What you want her to do? Wear a dressing gown the entire time? Put multi-layers on instead of putting the heating on? Like, what do you want from this woman? Right, well, that's going to be blurred. But, you know, like, this woman makes, like, people kind of feel confident about themselves. Like, you know, she's a good, like, role model for, like, women. I don't feel like you should put her down because of this. Like, she clearly feels confident. What's wrong with that? You know what's so funny? I'm so used to watching like Jojo Siwa on stage and being like, oh, what the f***? When you watch an actual professional do it, you're like, oh, actually, this is what it looks like when it's good. I was sort of expecting a calm as a bitch. I should have known better. In my opinion, like, it's not Sabrina Carpenter's responsibility to cater towards your kids. Like, her only audience is not, like, just the age of your children. Like, if you're not comfortable with your children viewing this, don't take them. Don't buy the tickets. They can still listen to the music, but you're in charge of what your children see. If you don't want your children seeing Sabrina Carpenter go across the floor, then don't go, love. I don't understand how you can try and sue someone for this. Like, what are you gonna gain? I'm also pretty sure at a lot of the venues, I don't know about all the venues, but I've read up about a couple of the venues, you've got to be over the age of 18 to go without an adult. So anybody under the age of 18 has to be accompanied by like a legal guardian. So clearly she's doing her best to put the safeguarding in place. I honestly feel like it's in your hands at that point to kind of safeguard for your own kid. Hopefully this doesn't piss off a couple of the mums, right? I'm just trying to just be honest here. I'm going to see Sam Fender on the 20th of December. I can't wait to complain and try and sue him because he makes all the people cry. It's gonna be a nice paycheck for Christmas for me, thank you very much. Now, straight off the back of all of this controversy, Sabrina Carpenter actually got involved in an even bigger story, a relationship cheating scandal. Oh, not another one. I've just got done with Tommy Fury. So if you don't already know, Sabrina Carpenter was going out with an actor called Barry Keoghan. I believe that's how you pronounce his surname. You might have seen him in Saltburn. I did a full video reacting to that. These two were like the new like it couple. Like, so many people like were like clipping up clips of them on TikTok. Like, I was getting clips of these on my For You page. Like, why? But then I was watching them till the end, so that's probably why the TikTok algorithm's probably like, wow, Cameron's a carpenter. Jesus was a carpenter, by the way, guys. That's, I don't, as it said in the Bible. One thing I didn't know about Barry Keoghan as well is how old he is. That man is 32 years old. I thought he was like 22. I can't believe that he's over the age of 30. That like boggled my mind. Especially when Sabrina Carpenter's 25. I know, like, you know, that's not like a creepy age difference, but it's quite a big age difference at like such a young age. Now, this relationship had quite a lot of drama from the very start, as it was reported that Barry Keoghan basically left his baby mom and his baby to be with Sabrina Carpenter. There was a lot of clips of Sabrina being on stage and Barry being there to support her. Sorry. Like, that is cute, but like, that's a 32-year-old man like getting a wave off his girlfriend and going, is that cute? That is kind of cute, I guess. Especially with the, what is that, like the Burberry bandana on. My lord, that's when you know you've got money, isn't it? I even think if Sabrina Carpenter waved at my girlfriend Chloe like that, I think even her, like, I think she would leave me. Imagine if you never knew Barry Keoghan was behind you and you thought that Sabrina Carpenter was waving at you. Like, you thought that was your moment. Oh. You'd be like, me? Me? Oh. Gutting. Now, their relationship was quite public. Sabrina even put Barry in one of her music videos and I believe wrote the song about him. A lot of people argued at this point, like, is this like a PR relationship? Because they were like posting so much together, is it like trying to build up each other's careers? Looking at it from an outside perspective, you can kind of understand why some people thought that, because when you're like public straight away and you like heavily push a relationship, especially when both of you are absolutely huge, like I feel like people can be forgiven for thinking that this was a PR relationship. But I guess only them two really know the answer to that. It's just funny because we are going to discuss why this relationship ended and the strong rumours around it. But before we do that, there's one lyric in this song which Sabrina wrote, which just, it seems like it comes back to bite her. It's the one where it goes, I beg you don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Oh, get that fucking album ready. So basically she's saying like, please don't embarrass me, don't like cheat on me. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is where this video takes a turn. So this TikTok went viral, which says, unconfirmed. Reports are circulating that Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan have broken up after Barry allegedly cheated on Sabrina. Oh, what? No! How could he do this to us? This is awful. That is awful. How could Barry do this to Sabrina and me? Also, you know, I know this is very, you know, I'm being very, what's the word? Shallow here. But the fact that when you look at, like, how both of these look, how could this man cheat on that woman? What? How could it? It's just, what is it? It just doesn't compute. It's like a hot girl gives like a medium ugly guy a chance and then they just run away with it. Now, of course, because like when people put out something about cheating, people try and discover who he cheated with. And this is where like this whole situation just takes like a weird twist. A creator by the name of Brecky Hill, I believe she's like a creator and also a TikToker. I only know her because of this situation. That seems like I genuinely just know her because of this situation. I had no prior knowledge of Brecky Hill. Okay, a lot of people theorized that the person that Barry Keoghan cheated on was her because she's an LA-based influencer, and reports were saying it was with an LA-based influencer. And she only added fuel to these claims, as a few of the videos were posted basically saying that she was the girl. She reposted them on her TikTok account. Why would you repost that if it's not you? Why would you repost it if it was you? Why would you repost it at all? Can I lower my voice, please? Like, there's a message on here which says, it appears that this A-list singer who's having her breakout year and her foreign actor boyfriend are done for good. On the closing night of her biggest tour to date in LA, he was busy getting very cozy at the San Vincent bungalows with a blonde, semi-famous LA-based influencer who's particularly big on TikTok. It's Brecky. It's Brecky. I know they did it at night, but it's Brecky. He snooped around a bit of curiosity and apparently he and his popular girlfriend called it quits very suddenly, less than a week before her final shows in LA. So automatically people are going to be like, well, it's Brecky Hill. Like, if she's reposting this, and she also reposted 2 further TikTok, why would she constantly be reposting these? People were questioning why is she constantly reposting these, especially when she kind of fits the mold of the person that the reports are describing. Now, we are going to get onto later Brecky Hill's response to all of this, but straight away, that's just like a really like unempathetic thing to do. Like, this is clearly, you know, 2 people that liked each other, that were in a relationship, it's now ended. And you're using this as like a marketing scheme to promote your page or to promote your TikTok or just get your name bigger. Like, why would you want to do that? Why would you involve yourself in like a really serious situation? It's given home wrecking vibes, guys. And I'm not here for it, right? Never here for that at all. Now, at this point, the rumours were like unconfirmed that this actually happened, that Barry actually cheated at all. It was all kind of just like a big scandal. However, the way that people have reacted to this is absolutely crazy. Barry Keoghan told news reporters that Sabrina Carpenter looked terrible in her dress and that it turned him off. I mean, it just didn't happen though, did it? So let's see if he was right. And then like they analyse her and like pick out what Sabrina's best colour is. Like, this is insane. You've made up a false thing and then tried to disprove it. That makes no sense. The way people are trying to analyse this is just over the top. Somebody put an article of them obviously breaking up, and then someone like quoted the date and then put it into like an energy layout. We have the energy of the 15. This makes the combined energy of the 5. 15 over 5 implies a time cheating and infidelity is likely during this time. What the fuck does this mean? What am I looking at here? Why have we got the diagrams out? This helps nothing. This looks like something I'd see on a further maths page and instantly get anxiety over. This just makes things more confusing. Why is there so many numbers? Why is there arrows going on? Oh, what the fuck is this? I'm so confused. I feel like crying. It's really overwhelming.
Barry, Keoghan, and Brekkie Hill's chemistry. Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Venus, and Mercury. If there is anything going on, it's in a secret because Scorpio is a sign of secrets.
True. Well, that's that sorted. Thanks, Sherlock. All in the moons, isn't it? Exactly, that's what I said. I did say as soon as they break up, look at the moons. The full moon. We know what that means, right? You saw what it did to Professor Lupin. Turned you crazy. Of course he cheated on that night.
Scorpio Mercury, Taurus Mercury. Here we have conflicts, misunderstandings. They think completely differently. One more thing, Libra Sun, Aries Sun. What I noticed, there are a lot of couples that have opposite sun placements. There can be allegedly sparks between them, but if he's in a relationship, he should control himself.
So basically, you could have just made that like 2 seconds and been like, yeah, he's a bit of an arsehole for cheating. Basically. Why do people try and justify this or like try and explain it? If the guy cheated, he's just a bit of an arse. That's all. It's nothing to do with his energy diagram or his moon. He's just an arse. That's it. Honestly, if Barry Keoghan cheated on Sabrina Carpenter after Please, 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 she should be able to kill him on stage at her next show. That would be a good interval, to be fair. Come on, bring Barry forward on the crucifix. Guys, we're just gonna watch this, how this plays out for half an hour while I'm getting undressed. Cancel us now, moms. Did you expect this one? Don't think you did. That's what I want to see on a Sabrina Carpenter tour. That's when I'm turning up. When there's a human sacrifice on stage. That's when I'm locked in. I'll be there front row. POV, Barry after cheating on Sabrina Carpenter with a walking flashlight of a human. Oh my. Like, this isn't even confirmed. Why would you call her a walking flashlight? That's horrific. You're a woman. Why would you call another woman that? Like, some people are just so intense. She said this on the outdoors. She was walking on a field with fresh air in her lungs and decided to post this. Again, I don't know if this has been confirmed, but quite clearly to me, like, obviously, Barry Keoghan didn't sleep with Brekkie Hill. Like, that's what I believe, because I think that these, like, models, they just always know how to insert themselves into trending topics to kind of get their name out there. Like, look how many people are talking about her. Like, people like me didn't have a clue who that was. Now we know who she is because she's somehow managed to inject herself into this situation. Now, because of all of this happening, Barry Keoghan has actually deactivated his Instagram account, which obviously you never want to see somebody. I know it seems like such a little thing to deactivate your account, but that is quite a big thing. That's basically him saying, like, I can't take what the internet is throwing at us right now. He's basically been bullied off the internet, you could call it. Bearing in mind, as of me recording this video, all of these things are just alleged. Nothing's like in concrete, nothing's proven. Sabrina Carpenter hasn't came out and said like, oh yeah, he cheated. So it is a little bit intense, in my opinion, that he's been bullied off the internet. Or he feels like he's been bullied off the internet. He actually wrote a statement. I'll read it out. I can only sit and take so much. My name has been dragged across the internet in ways I usually don't respond to. I have to respond now because it's getting to a place where there are too many lines being crossed. I deactivated my account because I can no longer let this stuff distract from my family and my work. The messages I have received, no person should ever have to read them. Absolute lies, hatred, disgusting commentary about my appearance, character, how I am as a parent, and other inhumane things you can imagine. Dragging my character and everything I've worked extremely hard for and stand for, talking about how I was a heroin baby and how I grew up, and dragging my dear mother into it also, knocking on my granny's door, sitting outside my baby boy's house intimidating them. That's crossing a line. Each and every day I work harder to push myself on every level to be the healthiest and strongest person for that boy. I want to provide opportunities for him to learn, fail and grow. I want him to be able to look up to his daddy, to have full trust in me and know I will have his back no matter what. I need you to remember he has to read all of this about his father when he is older. Please be respectful to all. Now, I actually think that's quite a good statement. I think there's a lot of emotion in that statement, and I think some people really take it too far. Like, people turning up to his grandmother's door, people going to where he's you know, his ex-girlfriend who has his child's home and like intimidating, like that is too far. Even if it was proven that he did cheat on her, it's still too far. But the fact that it's like only alleged at this point, like, some people are genuinely insane. Like, what would possess somebody to go to a place he doesn't even live at to intimidate a baby? That is mental. I think the internet has completely been desensitized to people's like emotions, and like, I feel like people just don't act as people anymore. People don't treat people like people. People just want to see blood. Like, it's getting like inhumane, like he says in this statement. These people who, you know, you're doing this to, yeah, they might have a lot of fame. They might, like, you know, be in movies you watch. They might be on the telly. They might be on TikTok, whatever. But they're still people. I've said this in a previous video. Barry Keoghan has 2 eyes and 1 arsehole, just like you. And I wish people would remember that when they kind of, you know, act this way towards them. And this is what makes the whole Brekkie Hill, like, injecting herself into this situation even worse, because you often see a lot with, like, you know, especially, I know I keep mentioning it, but girls, like, their marketing techniques are so unempathetic to, like, the people, like, surrounding them. And she's actually responded herself to all of these allegations.
No, I did not get with Barry. I have never even encountered this man in my life. The only time I've seen him is on my TV screen from watching Saltburn. I reposted this video that showed up on my For You page claiming that I was home wrecking Sabrina Carpenter's relationship just simply because I thought it was so ridiculous. I'm sorry, but if I really was the one getting with Barry, why in the world would I be reposting about it?
There's, like, no accountability at all. You didn't repost one, you reposted 3. Like, 2 of the 3 TikToks were basically the same TikTok, so you wouldn't have found both of them hilarious. You would have, like, just wanted to reaffirm that this could possibly be a situation. Like, she's trying to make it out like the audience are the stupid ones here. Like, why would you believe that? I don't know why you would repost that. Like, you can find it funny, send it to your mates, but repost it. This person is a clever person. Like, she knows how to build an audience. She knows how social media works. She knows how to make things go viral. She would have known the direct impact of reposting that video. Like, no one's believing like acting kind of dumb kind of like play here, especially like when you see how these people market. Like, it's just it happens time and time again. They just constantly like home wreck or like appear to home wreck just to get some extra money. It's really dark. But yeah, let me know what you think about this entire situation. Do you think Sabrina Carpenter's gonna come out and respond to this? I have no idea. One thing I do know, Espresso's a banger. That's all I know. Anyway, if you would like to see me talk about another current situation, click this video right here or watch a brand new video from me right here. Go on, enjoy yourself. You deserve it, man.
Kirkham, baby.
I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer.